Today we're going to test drive this 1968 Buick GS 400. This is an original GS 400 powered by its 400 4-barrel V8 engine. Comes equipped with power steering, power brakes, does have working factory air conditioning. The air does blow cold. Engine compartment's nice. This is, I'm going to say this car in general has had one repaint. It's got 68,000 miles on it, right around that area. I'm guessing that's, judging by the original interior, I think that's the original mileage, but I can't prove that. Great looking car from bumper to bumper. It's a driver restoration. They did repaint the car one time, the original color. They left the jam, some of the door jams and stuff, the original paint still. So it's just a really nice turnkey driver conditioned car with cold air conditioning, and it really goes down the road nice. Original GS 400 car. We did rebuild the carburetor, so it's got a new kit in that. Runs excellent, idles very nicely. Nice gap from front to back over on the driver's side. As we come over to the passenger side gap is absolutely perfect. Very, very nice. As we look across the hood paint's nice. We have a couple little tiny chips right here. Other than that, the hood paint looks really nice. Original trim. We do have some pits here in this this piece right in here. It does have a few pits there, but that's all original as well. Windshield looks great. Vinyl top looks excellent as well. No blisters or blemishes anywhere that I could see under that vinyl top. Lower fender looks good. The paint on the fender looks really nice. We got a little tiny touch up right here. Another little blemish or tiny touch up right there, very small. Other than that, no blisters or bubbles on the lower fender, door or rocker panel that I can see to the front here. That all looks very nice. Original emblems, you can tell that. Still got some markings and stuff like that on the original emblems. That pop metal. Door gap's real decent. It's a little tighter at the bottom than it is at the top, but it got a good clearance. We have some door dings that have been touched up right here in this area. This kind of the circle area here. It's got a few. Same thing back along here. I'm guessing this paint job is 10 to 15 years old. Has not been wet sanded and buffed to my, so it's got just a little bit of orange peel. Nice paint job, but a little bit of orange peel. I think if a guy wet sanded and buffed it, it would be really nice, with the exception of the paint chips. Body line lines up really nice here. We got a really nice door gap at the back. No bubbles or blisters in this lower quarter or lower rocker area. That's all in great shape. Over the wheel well is nice. Behind the wheel well is nice. We have a couple little paint chips, like I said here. There's a little down there. Vinyl top is excellent. Nice and black. As we look up and down the sides, again, very straight body on both sides. The body lines really line up nice on the fender and door. Goes all the way back to that quarter, that swooping body line. It's got good tires on it, BFG tires. It's got the correct rally rims on it. New dual exhaust. If you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com, you'll see just how nice the undercarriage is on it. Undercarriage looks super clean on it. It's got new dual exhaust. I think maybe new shocks, stuff like that, I think as well. So it really looks good on the undercarriage. Now as we open the door, we kind of step back in time in the into 1968. To my knowledge, it's got the original door panel still on it. You can see it's just got some finger marks embedded in there as far as the oils and stuff on your fingers. We go to this corner of the door. Corner of the door is really solid on it. Door panel and stuff's original. Carpet on the door panel is in good shape. If we come down in here, you can tell on these, and this is pretty typical of the Olds and the Buicks, this chrome that goes over the plastic, that kind of stuff, just kind of wears down over time. That should be redone. It's got the original GS emblems on it yet. We have just a little bit of a kind of a little slit right here in the door panel. Your inner door right here is excellent too. Kind of goes why there's no bubbles or blisters. That's all nice and solid. Inner, you can kind of tell down in here also on your lower fender. That's all perfect down in there. There's no patches that I can see. Door jamb paint, rubbers. That's one thing with this car, guys, is it really needs the rubbers redone. It still has the original roof rail rubbers, which kind of helps me, and door rubbers too. Which kind of helps me with the fact that it could be the original mileage still. We open up the glove box. The glove box light still works. Kick panels are nice. Correct console does have a few little pits and stuff on that chrome right here, but correct console in it. Does have the AM. Sorry about that. It needs a new speaker, but the radio works.
Time and time again.
There we go.
The best of the best Pioneer brand corn products.
So it's got its factory AM FM Buick radio. Like I said, the air conditioning works. We're going to go ahead and you can hear the air kick on. We must go ahead and get that running. As far as our headliner goes, that's all original. You know, you got a little bit of yellowing to it. I mean, it's original white interior, so as far as I can tell, you got a little bit of yellowing to that. Same thing, back door panels are showing their age a little bit. They're getting wrinkled just a little bit, but the back lights work back there. Same thing front in door panel over here. The interior is in good shape. It's just white is so hard to keep clean over 40-50 years. Back seat looks to be in great shape, original. Same with the buckets. I mean, you can tell that's original back seat. It's got just enough little scars and wear marks on it. I don't see any rips or tears or anything like that. I do see on the seat backs, they've been dyed before. It looks to me like they were turquoise at one time. The code comes up on this car that had white interior, but I'm wondering maybe if the seat surrounds and seat backs were the original turquoise with the white interior, and somebody dyed those to the turquoise seat surrounds to white. That's starting to peel off just a little bit on the bottoms. The front bumper is the original bumper, guys. Has just a little bit of surface rust on it. I forgot to mention that in the front, but the back bumper's all been re-chromed and it's absolutely beautiful. So the back bumper is perfect. It's got its correct GS400 emblems and stuff. Check out how this trunk lid fits too. Again, check the undercarriage out on our website, coyoteclassics.com. It'll kind of show you why the doors and trunk and everything fits so good. It's a really good, solid car in my opinion. Behind the rear quarters, there's no bubbles or blisters as we go over top of the wheel well. We have a little tiny little paint blemish right here. If you can see it, very, very small. Other than that, the quarter panel's good. We got a little chip right here. It's been touched up. Front of the wheel well, no bubbles or blisters. Lower door, no bubbles or blisters. Same thing with our rocker or our lower fender, guys. Nice gap. Same thing, we're going to come up here to this front hood gap. This body line lines up really nicely all the way down. That's what you like to hear when you hear the metal. Nice solid metal. GS400 emblems are the original emblem still. You know, they're faded out a little bit. We got a little bit of pitting in this emblem here. Rest of the paint on the front fender is in excellent shape. Paint on the whole car is good. Like I said, a light wet sand and buff, and if you can look past just those little chips that have been touched up with the correct color, you could drive this car to any local car show and be proud of it, but not a show winning restoration. Door jambs aren't quite as nice as the exterior paint. You know, you got some original rubbers, that kind of stuff to be replaced, and maybe if I was doing it, you might just want to take it to a body shop when they wet sand and buff and reshoot those door jambs and put new roof rail rubbers and door rubbers on it, and I think that would really make the car even that much nicer. Carpet, guys, kind of looks to me like it's original carpet still. It's possible. Shows just enough wear. You can see here it just kind of shrunk just a little bit back here. Same thing in here. You can just see enough wear. Got the original Buick floor mats that I think has always been in it. ice cold air. I just sat in the car and it's freaking cold in here. So the air works beautifully. Console's nice. Console lid's good. 69,000, I think I mentioned 68 before. 69,831 miles on the odometer. Gas gauge works. Horn works. What we got here? Not quite sure what this is, guys. If that's hazards or something, or not sure. AM FM radio works. Air works. Wipers are in working order. Does have a remote mirror, and that's functionable, and the remote mirror looks nice. Speedometer works on the car. Clock does not work, so the only thing that I see that doesn't work on the car is the clock. This is a really nice GS, guys. GS 400s, you just don't see a lot of them anymore. Really don't. As far as our front steering goes, it steers really nice down the road. Let go, no hands on the wheel, perfectly straight. It does not need an alignment. You hit our brakes, no hands on the wheel, stops perfect, no pull left or right. Kick down on the transmission works. Goes down the road awesome. This car's ready to jump in and go wherever you want to go with it.